Okay, I'll give this a second for us to go live, and then I'll kind of give you an idea of what we're going to be working on today. This is a pop-up live stream, so you might be able to catch it if you get a notice. If not, hopefully you'll catch us on the replay. In this series, we're going to be crafting music from scratch. I've been attempting to do this in the past with mixed results because I've had technical issues and all of these things, but I want to try to put my best foot forward here because this is unique in that we are creating everything from scratch. I'm not receiving anything from the client. I don't have a song to recreate or copy. This is actually creating a song from scratch. So as of right now, January 7th, 11:20 a.m. 2024, there is nothing in existence, or perhaps nothing tangibly in existence, but we're going to be mining for some songs. So this project, let me give you an idea of what this one is. It's 5 children's songs that are the description that was given to me by the client is I need 5 children's songs that are on the silly side, almost like a Casper Baby Pants or something like that are silly and also kind of funky and catchy. And so the goal for me is to stick with the criteria that the client has laid forth, but also this is tasked on me to use my creative and writing ability to craft and write music. I'm going to use tools because this isn't a high budget project. So I've got to be able to work quickly, use all the available tools that I have in my arsenal and mix in a little or a percentage of my own creativity. I think for me, when I think about songwriting, one of the biggest mistakes that we can make as a songwriting is to try to represent 100% of the creative process. Well, nobody is that creative. I don't believe in geniuses. I believe in improvisers. So the difference between a genius is genius creates everything thinking that they have the ability to create everything from top to bottom. Improvisers understand that I only can contribute a portion. I want my creative gifts, which are different than yours or somebody else's, slotted, and wherever I am lacking, I use tools and other people, resources, have you to fill in the gaps. And after having done this a few times, I've created some. So hopefully you'll learn a lot in the creation process. So the first thing that I want to do is familiarize myself once again with the client. The client had a 1 or 2 sentence instruction. So I just want to remind myself of that before I get started. And in this first video, we're going to be focusing primarily on lyrics. So I'm going to actually write the lyrics, or we're going to work on the lyrics for all 5 songs before we go to the next stage, which will be producing the music. And, and as I write lyrics, of course, I'm going to be thinking about melodies and that kind of stuff. But the main purpose of what we're going to try to start now, and I probably don't think we'll get all 5 songs written in the next hour, but as you'll see, I'm going to try to keep a very fast workflow once we get going on this. Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
I found this on...
No, buddy, stop. Siri is a real pest.
Done.
Thank you. Siri can be a real pest if he thinks you're talking to it. All right, never mind, buddy. Okay, so here we go. I want to just kind of read you. Oh, okay, so we have some links. Okay, so we're going to do that, actually. He sent me some links of some examples, so we're going to do that. There will be original kid song made from scratch and lyrics. So we're doing the lyrics so everything, we're writing it from scratch. Silly and funky. Around 1 to 2.5 minutes per song. Here are some examples of the vibe. Cool? Yes. And I responded, yes, very cool. It's going to be fun. So I've got some Spotify links. For those of you that are adults, you're probably not terribly familiar with children's music, but there is a particular guy. His name is Casper Baby Pants. Of course, that's a very silly name. Silly songs really work well for kids because it just helps them be fun and playful. But one thing that the first Casper Baby Pants song that I ever heard, it really inspired me a lot. It was called Mr. Rabbit. And it just captivated me as an adult. And I'm like, oh man, I want to write music like that is meant for kids, but it captivates adults. I'll sing you a little bit of the song. Mr. Rabbit, your tail is mighty fluffy. Yes, I know I like it that way. Every little soul must shine. Every little soul must shine. When I heard the line, I thought this is a funny, silly song, but when I heard the line, every little soul must shine, I got emotional. Because I think of my own kids, and I think, wow, that is something that I want every kid to know, that even them in their uniqueness and their differences. So what I like about songs like that is that they're silly, they're fun, but they have a real pertinent meaning in there. So that's kind of initially the inspiration that's going to be guiding me. But of course, I want to listen to some of these examples here. So let's take a look at this. Let's see if Spotify will let me play some of these as an example. This is called Burrito Van. Let's listen. I think I have an account. Let me see if I can just log in. Yeah, I have this. Let's see. All right, log in. See if it'll let me hear this. Burrito Van. Let's give it a listen. Yeah, I get the idea. Cool. All right, now let's listen to another one. I don't want to spend too much time here. I just want to get an idea, and I don't want to get too influenced. Well, maybe I do. Toaster Strudel Kangaroo. Like you can see by these titles, and I want to take a notice of the artist as well. The artist here, Perry Grip. Perry Grip. Okay, because I'm going to use that later here when we start brainstorming for lyrics. All right, let's listen. Strudel kangaroo, everyone's in love with you. You bring the toaster strudel through the dark of the night. That's Toaster Strudel Kangaroo. Completely ridiculous. Super fun. I love it. All right, let's take a look at maybe a couple more of these. Kind of rocky, funky was that one. All right, this is also Perry Grip. Whipped Cream Mountain. That's fun. Got a whipped cream mountain, stuck real high. Okay, yeah. So we have an idea of what we want to do here. It's great. Got a whipped cream. Okay, so now let me get out of here into a new chat. All right. So now I want to start just really getting the ball rolling. And as you can see, for those of you who recognize ChatGPT, and let me just make sure that we are actually seeing. Okay, my screen has frozen. That is a real bummer. Let's see if I'm glad I checked this, because my screen has frozen. Unfortunately, OBS has been a little inconsistent, let's say. So I'm glad I checked that. Let me see if I can get this to wake up again. Window capture. Oh, this says display capture. Yeah, display capture. Let's do that. Application, display capture. Okay, looks like it's back up in. All right, let's take a look. Yep, it's back in the mix. Okay, here we go. So now you can see my screen again. And this is a tool that I use a lot. As you can see on the left, I've got a lot of things going on. And you're looking into my world. The subjects vary quite a bit. But for right now, we're going to start a new chat conversation around these 5 children's songs. So I can just type in the chat area what we want to talk about. But mainly, I want to use ChatGPT to both give me some ideas for some songs and see if I can get a starting point on some lyrics. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to prompt ChatGPT to give me, since I need 5 songs, I want to have it give me a list of 10 songs, and I'll see if I can pick the best out of the list. Okay, so I could type it in, but in this case, I'm just going to use my little dictation tool here. Okay, I have been hired to create and write 5 silly and funky children's songs, period. Very much in the style of Perry Grip or Casper Baby Pants, period. Can you give me 10 song title ideas to get me started? Question mark. All right. Now let's make sure that it's spelt Perry. No, stop. Okay. Hang on a second. Now let's remove that. Okay. Perry Grip, yep, or Casper Bay. Okay, so it actually knew who that was. Perfect. Okay, so now let's just see what happens. This is where the fun begins. I think of ChatGPT as an AI Pinterest. It's going to help get me some ideas going. All right, here we go. All right, so let's see what we've got. The Bouncing Banana Boogie. That's kind of cool. All right, the Dinosaur Disco Party. Now that, see, we got some good ideas already. I like the first two. Magic Marshmallow Madness. And I like that one too. That's great. I may end up using all of these if we end up doing more than 5. All right, let's see what's next. Robot Rock and Roll Dance. That is excellent. That is excellent. All right. Silly Sock Serenade. I love all of these. I don't even know if I can choose. Unicorn Parade Jamboree. Okay, cool, but not my favorite. Pirate Pajama Jam. This is great. Giggly Gummy Bear Groove. I love it. I love it. Okay, Rainbow Raccoon Rhythm. Okay, cool, but not my favorite. Superhero Shuffle Showdown. That's great. Okay, we got 10 great titles here. 10 great titles. So let's see which one we might want to start with. The Bouncing Banana Boogie, Dinosaur Disco Party. Dinosaur Disco Party. Okay. So let's start with that. Okay, so I'm going to prompt it again. Okay, great. Period. Let's start with Dinosaur Disco Party. Period. Now, are there any other children's songs by this name? Question mark. Hopefully ChatGPT can recognize if we're doing any copyright infringement, but let's see what happens. Okay, as of my last update on January 22nd, I'm not aware of any existing children's songs specifically titled Dinosaur Disco Party. However, it's possible that a song with this title could have been released and after that time. Remember, this can sometimes overlap across different genres or periods. Okay, well, when creating your own song with this title, you have a fantastic opportunity to bring a... Okay, so we have a title. We're going to start with Dinosaur Disco Party. Okay, so why not... Let's just have ChatGPT just write the entire lyrics of the song. Because if it can write some good lyrics, even if I adjust it, that would leave me to do what I do well. I mean, I could sit down and try to come up with lyrics for Dinosaur Disco Party, but it would take some time, and we really need to get the ball rolling on this as quickly as possible. So I just want to see, since it came up with a great title, what kind of children's lyrics could ChatGPT come up with? So let's find out, shall we? Okay. Could you go ahead and write an entire song a silly song around the title Dinosaur Disco Party? Question mark. All right, let's see what we get here. Can't wait to see what we got. Okay, so as you can see, we've got verse, chorus, and it follows. See, what's great about ChatGPT is it's smart enough to follow proper song structure. So we got the whole thing. It just did it in seconds. Amazing. So what do we got? In a land long ago where the palm trees sway, dinos came alive when the sun went away. They put on their shades. They were oh so smart. It's time to groove. Let's make a start. Might adjust that a little bit. Dinosaur Disco Party under the neon light. T-Rex and Stegosaurus dancing through the night. They twist and turn, stomp away, having a blast in their disco way. I dig it. I dig it. All right. Brachiosaurus sways side to side while Triceratops does a funky slide. So here's the deal. Song structure wise, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the consistency of syllables. This is a workable song. So even if I make slight adjustments, like I didn't, let's make a start. I would adjust that. Let's make a start. That doesn't really make sense. But aside from a couple lines that I might adjust, this is good. And when I get a lyric from a client, generally speaking, they're not even structured this good. And so I build songs around that. But this is basically taken our prompts and crafted a song that I can then use my 20% of creativity to enhance this and make it better. All right, so let's move on to another song. I like it. Okay. The Bouncing Banana Boogie. The Bouncing Banana Boogie. All right, let's see what it comes up with that. Great! Exclamation point. Let's move on to another great song title you suggested, period. Can you write a silly song based on the Bouncing Banana Boogie? All right. And let's put that in quotes just so that it knows. So ChatGPT is pretty good about correlation and understanding what you're talking about. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what song it writes for that. Okay, so now it's writing another song based upon that one. Peel the banana, don't be slow. It's time to dance, let yourself go. In the fruit bowl, it starts to sway. The bouncing banana wants to play. Neat. All right, of course, bouncing banana boogie, up and down it hops. Twist and twirl until it never stops. It wiggles and giggles, a fruity spree, the bouncing banana full of glee. I love it. And the great thing about children's music is that the lyrics don't have to be particularly clever. So even if they're a little bit trite, that's perfect for children's music. It keeps off the counter. It leaps off the counter onto the floor. Through the kitchen, it bounces for more. It's yellow and happy, a fruity delight. Join the fun. It's a bouncing sight. This is cool. This kind of reminds me almost of like what was that Rolling Meatball song? Like, poor meatball rolled onto the floor. Like, it kind of has that kind of a feel to it. Like, just bizarre and bonkers and would never happen, but it's just fun for kids. Okay, again, song structure, great. We have two songs lyrically structured. Now, I also wanted to say that two of these songs, I had two ideas that I might pop in here to see what ChatGPT's ideas are. But I want to kind of guide that one a little bit more. But let's do one more with this. So I got to pick one more of my favorite titles here. Silly Sock Serenade. That could be cool. Robot Rock and Roll Dance. Okay, that might be it. I think because it was going to be a tie between Robot Rock and Roll Dance and Superhero Shuffle Showdown. I love that. But let's do rock. I love the Robot Rock and Roll Dance. Robot Rock and Roll Dance. Okay. All right, let's do this one. Okay, great! Exclamation point. Now I would like you to write a silly song based upon your awesome title, quote, Robot Rock and Roll Dance, end quote. Now I want to make sure that I got his title exactly right. I don't want to deviate at all from that. Robot Rock and Roll Dance. Okay, did I get that same thing? Robot Rock and Roll Dance. Okay, let's see what I got. So this is we're already at our third song. Here we go. All right. Verse 1. In the city of gears, where circuits gleam, robots gather. It's a dance machine. They power up, their lights ignite. It's time to rock and roll tonight. I love it. Robot Rock and Roll Dance. Gears start to grind. Metallic moves, oh so refined. They twist and turn with electric flair. In the neon lights, they're everywhere. Dig it. Okay, we got our third song. Okay, now, I had two ideas. Before I ever started this, I had, the moment that I heard the things I didn't come up with 5 songs, but I came up with 2. The first one was kind of along the lines of what I was saying about Casper Baby Pants, that song, Mr. Rabbit, it touched my heart when I heard it. In fact, I was like, I want to record that song. That's a great song. In fact, I think I did. So I wanted to write a song that is silly, that had a point, that also taught a very important concept that parents, and anybody that's a parent, I'm a parent, that we want to instill into our kids, which is honoring your parents, honoring your mother and your father. My thought idea, and this is just kind of give you the idea of when a song just comes to me, it's usually centered around an idea of what I'm wanting to say before I ever try to craft a lyric. And so the message that I wanted to convey is, a lot of times we say to children, we say, "Oh, you're so wonderful, you're so great, you can be anything," and it's all very affirming, which is great. And I wanted to write a song that was affirming to children, but I wanted to establish why you're great. And you're not great just because, and you're not great just because you're you. I think, me personally, I don't think that that's the best message to send to kids. I believe that it sends a narcissistic, self-centered mentality that you all by yourself are good or wonderful or all that thing. What I want to say is you're good because of where you come from. So I wanted to relate all of the good things about the child, relating it back to their parents. And of course, me as a believer, it relates back to the ultimate creator, God, who created everything. But we came from our parents. So if we are honoring to our parents, we're bringing honor onto ourselves. And this is very deep. This is children's music, but this is what was going on in my mind in a flash when I began. This is the kind of song I wanted to write. So the title that I came up with is "I'm Goofy." And so it starts silly, "I'm goofy," but the lyric that I came up with in my mind, "I'm goofy because my dad is goofy, always making silly faces when I'm sad to cheer me up when I'm sad." That was the kind of the lyric structure that I had in my head. And the melody that I kind of started singing is, "I'm goofy because my dad is goofy, always making funny faces to cheer me up when I am sad. Yes, I am goofy." See, I was literally getting ready in the morning, and I just started kind of humming those lyrics. And I recorded them into my phone. So this is a song that I'm already kind of emotionally attached to. So I'm going to be a little less leaning on ChatGPT, but I'm going to give it a shot to see what additional ideas it can come up with. But let's just kind of throw in my idea. So I'm going to prompt this one a little bit differently. Okay, period. I had an idea for a song title called, quote, "I'm Goofy," end quote. The idea around this song is that it's going to go through some traits and relay them back to where they came from, comma. In other words, our parents, period. It's a song that I want to be silly, but also instilling an important concept to children, which is understanding and valuing where they came from, period. I instill honor while having a silly song for kids to sing. Cool. Now, let's turn that off. All right. And let's do... So here was a lyric idea I had for the first verse. Period. Let's do a new line here. Okay, whoops. All right. I did not mean to end that, but whatever, we'll keep going. Here's the first verse, period. I have to hit the shift when I go to a new line. All right. "I'm Goofy," new line. "Because my dad is goofy." "Always making funny faces to cheer me up when I'm sad." Okay. "Yes, comma, I'm goofy, period." Man, comma, I really like being goofy. And okay. It always makes my mom laugh. And that always makes me glad. Okay. All right. Now, so that's kind of my idea. All right. So okay. Now, why don't you try to write a similar verse with the start of, quote, I'm silly, exclamation point. I don't expect, because there's a structure that I'm wanting to do here. Like, for instance, there's a structure that I'm wanting to kind of maintain, which is I'm this because my mom or my dad is this. It's like the contrast. The reason why I'm great is because they're great, or because I have traits, they come from their traits. So I'm hoping that ChatGPT picks up on that concept. I'm not necessarily banking on that, but nevertheless, there might be some ideas that come out of this that might be usable. All right, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm silly because my mom is too. I like that. Laugh so loud like a giggly zoo. Yes, I'm silly. It's just my style. Mom jokes and antics make it worthwhile. Okay, that's cool. I love it. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I can work with that. Not bad! Exclamation point. What are some other silly and good traits that we could use for verse ideas? Question mark. All right, let's see what we got. I'm wacky. I'm zany. I'm nutty. I'm loony. I'm dorky. Won't do dorky. Wacky, zany. I like that. So I'm going to do two more. Let me pick two traits here because actually, so verse one or the first two verses is going to be mom, then dad, then the chorus. And then I think I want to end back on dad. And well, I tell you what, so the first one's going to be two silly ones. Like I'm silly, I'm goofy. The next two, I want to be special traits, not necessarily goofy ones. Like special, I'm special because my mom is special. All right. Okay. Because my mom is special. All right. So I want to have it start on verse 3. I'm special because my mom is special. All right. Okay. Try this. Period. Write a verse, or well, let's see. Let me do it this way. Here's the start of a verse. I'm special because my mom is special. Okay. All right. Now finish this verse. Let's see what happens here. All right. I'm special because my mom is special. Her heart's a rainbow, so warm and gentle. Yes, I'm special. Just like she's shown. Just like she's shown her love for me. But okay, I got to work on that. But that's good. That's good. I love. See, I'm actually impressed that ChatGPT is maintaining the structure that I laid out. I'm actually very impressed with that. It didn't just go off. I mean, it's pretty cool but it's giving me something to work with here. So that's great. All right. Now my other idea, which is totally on the silly side, and I think we can have a lot of fun with, is I had a song title. So we're going to leave this one. I've got enough to work with here. It's brilliant. I love it. Okay, so that's great. So we're already on our fourth song. It's still under an hour, and we've got 4 songs crafted out, laid out. As you can see, man, tools like this are wonderful. Even if you take no ideas, it keeps you rolling and keeps things going. And so this is really good. All right, last song title that I came up with is Taco Tuesday. Our family loves Taco Tuesday. I mean, what family doesn't love Taco Tuesday? You get tacos and it's cheap. Like parents love the cheap part, kids love the taco part. So I want to write a silly song called Taco Tuesday. All right, so let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Okay, all of this is so great. Now let's move on to another song. I had an idea for a song title called, quote, Taco Tuesday, end quote. Can you write a song around this silly title? I would love for it to have a bunch of fake words that rhyme with Tuesday. Almost an Adam Sandler style song, period. Okay. I was kind of thinking of like, I like Taco Tuesday, it's a me and you's day, you know, kind of something like that. Okay. Let's see what it does. I'm so excited. I can't wait. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, it's going to write a song. Let's see this. I'm reading this for the first time. You guys are discovering this right along with me. It's Taco Tuesday. That's the rules day. I love it. Gonna munch and crunch a crazy ways day. In a crazy ways day. Grab some guac. It's a ruse day. Taco toppings. Let's not be blues day. I love it. Taco Tuesday. Hooray, hooray. Beans and cheese. It's a spicy ballet. Salsa swirls in a saucy Malay. Malay? That's funny. Taco Tuesday. Let's shout olay. I love it. That's cool. Sour cream swirls like a milky mousse day. Oh, God, that's great. Lettuce leaves do a crispy Tuesday. Crispy two? Like lettuce leaves do a crispy Tuesday? 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 Two? Crispy two? We'll have to work on that. That doesn't make any sense. Taco shells don't be a recluse day. In my belly, you'll find a caboose day. Taco Tuesday, a fiesta, or Sure's Day. Taco truck rolls in its no cliche. Taco truck rolls in, it's no cliche. Hot sauce sizzles in a daredevil play. Taco Tuesday, let's devour, no delay. Taco bridge, taco, what a treat stay. Make mine with an extra heap stay. Fake words rhyme in a silly display. Taco Tuesday, hip hop hooray, hip hip hooray. All right. Taco Tuesday, a flavor parades day. Taco fillings, a cavalcades day? Cavalcades day? What is a cavalcade? Wrap it, stuff it in a tortilla swede. Taco Tuesday, the best escapade. Suede. Oh, wrap it, stuff it in a tortilla suede. Taco Tuesday, the best escapade. All right, cool. So there we go. It did a decent job. There's a lot of useful stuff in there. So here we go. Check it out. In about a little over 30 minutes, we've got the structure of 5 songs written. This gives me the idea to go ahead and start writing melodies and working on the production. So now that we actually got further in this first video than I expected, we have all the lyrics generally laid out, and they're all organized in this little chat. So I'll be able to go back and reference this later. Super fun, super cool. In the next live stream, which will be probably later today, we're going to pick one of the songs and we're going to start working on song structure, writing it, production, all of that. Awesome. Well, man, I am so excited that you joined me. Hope this was fun and interesting for you. I look forward to unpacking all of this as time goes on. If you'd like to see more content like that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear your comments and your thoughts as we go on. In the meantime, have a great rest of your Sunday. If you're attending church, I'm not skipping church, by the way. I've got mine this evening. But for those of you that are coming home from church, hope you're having good time with family and friends. Otherwise, happy Sunday.